We've often heard that masturbating is something completely normal, but to what extent? How many times a day can you do it without being considered addicted? What if you can't stop? Let's answer these questions and explore why you should stop today, revealing the hidden trap in this seemingly normal act. Before we begin, I apologize for the exaggerated cover. I needed to draw your attention to this 21st century issue that weakens and harms young people and adults, leaving us without willpower. In this video, you will understand what happens to our brain scientifically and philosophically and learn what Stoicism has to teach us about this vice. Remember to subscribe to our channel and activate the bell so you don't miss anything. Now, let's begin. Current medicine is quite clear in stating that masturbation is completely normal, not only in humans but also evidenced in dogs and other mammals. However, this view of normal masturbation was not always so. In the past, it was thought to be immoral, especially for men, because unproductive seed production prevented reproduction. For women, it was believed that masturbation could distance them from men by finding pleasure on their own. This moral burden was coupled with the physical burden of purported diseases caused by masturbation, making it inadvisable to practice it at all. But let's return to the present. What do we know about masturbation, especially for men suffering from insomnia? It is known to induce sleep. The French Institute of Health and Medical Research concluded that the male brain deactivates sexual desire after orgasm. The cerebral cortex, responsible for conscious thought, goes to rest once the man reaches climax. This nullifies the desire to continue having sexual relations and facilitates sleep, which is why many men fall asleep after sexual activity. But what is the problem? Hidden within this benefit is a trap. If you frequent this channel, you'll know what I'm talking about. Masturbation releases dopamine in your brain, a hormone that makes us feel better, providing calm, stress relief, and a sense of reward. This pleasure is so intense that some people become addicted. The Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders classifies hypersexuality disorder, including excessive masturbation, under obsessive-compulsive disorders. This can lead to mental and familial destruction, with a person unable to control themselves, becoming a slave to their desires. Addiction to masturbation stems from the chemicals released in the brain. As our brain adapts to this dopamine release, it craves more to achieve the same pleasure, making you continually seek ways to masturbate. This can reach an extreme point where the brain starts blocking receptors to stop the excessive release of dopamine, resulting in frustration and an endless cycle of unfulfilling pleasure. This brings us to Stoicism. The Stoics, including Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus, were masters of self-control and wisdom, viewing pleasure and lust from a unique perspective. For the Stoics, masturbation was not just a quest for carnal satisfaction, but an opportunity to explore the limits of the body and mind, using it as an exercise in self-awareness and a path to true freedom. Epictetus asserted that self-control, not nights of pleasure, distinguishes a good man. The ability to enjoy pleasure while understanding and containing it is a hallmark of higher self-awareness. Instead of being slaves to our desires, we must master them. Seneca's philosophical perspective on masturbation is not about repression, but about deep understanding and self-mastery, translating into the ability to direct our emotions toward a journey of conscious self-exploration. From a Stoic perspective, every action has consequences for us in the natural order of the universe. Succumbing to intense desires, such as uncontrolled masturbation, disrupts this harmony, leading to emotional turmoil, guilt, shame, and dissatisfaction. The Stoics teach us to control our intense emotions through introspection and self-regulation, promoting inner peace and true satisfaction through self-mastery and virtuous living. Allow me to share a personal story. I know someone who struggled with compulsive masturbation, seeking momentary pleasure but facing emotional storms afterward. Immersing themselves in Stoic teachings and practicing self-control, They underwent a profound transformation. They learned to confront their desires consciously, finding true joy in self-control, and now live a life of inner peace and authenticity, free from the slavery of momentary desires. True satisfaction comes from living in accordance with our deepest principles and values. Compulsive masturbation can distance us from our noble purposes and true happiness found in virtue and inner peace. By practicing meditation and mindfulness, we can promote the mental serenity needed to resist temptations and face our emotions healthily. This compulsion becomes an obstacle to mental serenity, dragging us into regret and away from the peace found in self-control and moderation. My friend, what are you doing with your life? Do you think sitting at home, watching those videos, and taking pleasure with your hands can make you confident and successful? Do you think wasting your time and energy on those activities can attract women? Or if you're a woman, attract men? No, never. So, think wisely. Write in the comments, I am a powerful person. I have control over my mind. I choose to do what motivates me. I choose to do what improves me. Thanks for staying with me. Like the video and subscribe for more.